Hi, I'm Jerry James Stone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious strawberry and spinach salad. Also, we're going to make our own candy nuts for it, just to give it that like homemade touch. So let me show you how to do it. We're going to go ahead and make our candied pecans because they're going to take some time to cool before we actually can add them to the salad. So the first thing that we're going to start out with is our sugar. We have our sugar here in a bowl. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. I'm going to add in some really hot water. This is just to dissolve the sugar. Now it's okay if it doesn't fully dissolve because we're going to bake these also, which will also help with that. But if you want to be sort of anal retentive about it, you can just put it in the microwave to make sure that the sugar completely dissolves. So just mix that together with the hot water. Okay, so now we're going to mix in our pecans. And we're just going to mix the pecans until they're fully coated with the syrup. Okay, now that they're coated, I'm going to take them and I'm going to lay them out on a lined baking sheet, and we're going to bake them for just a few minutes just to fully crisp up that sugar. Give them a nice coating. Get all that syrup on there. And this part's really important. You want to make sure you kind of spread them out evenly so they're not touching if you can, so that way they don't stick together when they're done baking. So just kind of work them all out. Now we're going to bake them at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. So the first thing we're going to start off with is some fresh baby spinach. We're going to add in some olive oil, some white balsamic vinegar, a little bit of salt, some fresh cracked pepper, our candied pecans. Now I'm going to add in my blue cheese. If you don't like blue cheese, well, I have no words for you, but you can also use feta instead, just so you know. I love blue cheese, but I know some people do not like it. And then I'm going to toss the salad before I add in the strawberries because they're fragile little beings and I don't want them to get too mushy. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss it so I can get all the ingredients covered with the oil and the vinegar, and then I'm going to layer in the strawberries. Okay, that's looking pretty nicely coated there. Before I add in my strawberries, let me show you this really cool way for slicing them. So I'm going to take a fresh strawberry. I'm just going to cut off the top there. And here's my trick. Just put it in an egg slicer. And boom. Equally sliced pieces ready for whatever you're making. Okay, so I have my strawberries. I'm going to go ahead and mix those in. And throw some of them in and just toss the salad, and I'll put more on top. Go, just add a few more. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Okay, let me just dive in here. So that's all it takes to make this delicious salad. I think the homemade candied pecans are a really nice touch. And what do you think of that strawberry hack, right? Super cool for slicing strawberries. Just give it a try here. If you like to cook like I do, I release new videos every single week. So be sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to see, drop a comment below. I'm always looking for inspiration. And if you like this video like I do, and you like this recipe like I do, then hey, you know what? Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time.